I've been doing a lot of basketball stories, and I never really done anything NFL in a while. I wanted to do something on Daniel Jones, but every time I do the video, it just doesn't come out. It doesn't come out right. I don't think I've ever finished one and posted it, but this is gonna be my, a video of different NFL takes. I mean, the NFL is starting back up again. The NFL season is starting back up again. Right now we're in OTAs, and pretty soon we'll be in preseason in a couple months, and in a few months. In a few months we'll be in preseason, and this is the time of the year where we usually start getting a lot of football things once basketball dies down, and I don't know. And this is when the baseball season kind of starts picking up. But I'm just gonna give my take on a few topics, and I definitely want to talk about the New England Patriots going into next year.
Welcome back. Well, Geno Smith may go from backing up Phillip Rivers to backing up Russell Wilson. The former second-round pick of the Jets spent last season with the Chargers and is scheduled to visit with the Seahawks on Wednesday. That's according to Ian Rappaport.
All right. Now, this is what I think about this whole Geno Smith story. Geno, when he was drafted by the Jets, I wouldn't say that he had people had high expectations for him, but they expected him to be something. So far, he has done nothing, and he has disappointed, even as low as the expectations go. I believe he was a first-round pick. Let me look this up. I believe he was a first-round pick. I kind of cut it off before I finished. Okay, so he was a second-round pick in 2013. I mean, and people had moderate expectations for him playing for the Jets. But, yeah, he's just been disappointing, and he's just been bouncing around as a backup. Now, this is what I noticed about the Geno Smith signings. He usually gets signed by a team that doesn't need a backup quarterback because their starter usually is healthy throughout the year. Like Phillip Rivers. When the last time you've seen Phillip Rivers injured for an entire year, or Russell Wilson injured for an entire year? So he's signing with teams where, they don't really need a backup, but they just need to fill the backup quarterback spot. And, he has the, I guess, NFL experience, if you could see that. And he's probably very cheap. So, why not? But you never really see him get signed to a team anymore that could potentially put him in competition with the starting quarterback.
So at Ian, if you want to recap of those teams there one more time. Elsewhere in backup quarterback news, the Eagles signed Cody Kessler to a one-year deal. They also have Nate Sudfeld backing up Carson Wentz. Wentz has missed multiple games.
And real quick, I'm going to say this, and I'm 100% serious about it. If you think Cody Kessler and Nate Sudfeld is going to fill the spot that Nick Foles had, you're dead wrong. The Eagles were stupid in letting Nick Foles go. Nick Foles not only saved their ass when he got hurt 2 years ago, but they saved his ass last year when he couldn't finish the season because he was playing so bad, and they had to go with he's still hurt. We're just now realizing halfway through the damn season that he's still hurt. And so they had to sit him, and they put Nick Foles in. Nobody expected him to make the playoffs. I said Nick Foles was going to get this team to the playoffs. And everybody was telling me how they had so many obstacles to go through before they can actually get there, and so many teams had to lose. And I said he will get them there. I said this. This was before I was doing this whole video thing, but he got them there. I mean, they didn't really do much of shit, but he got them there. I mean, I believe they beat the Chicago Bears, though. They beat the Bears. They lost in the second round, I believe, to the Saints, which they had a good chance of beating them. Nick Foles was really good, man. Was really good, and they were stupid for letting him go. I don't care if you got to pay this dude $20 million a year. A backup quarterback to a contending team is just as important as the starting quarterback, because if just in case the starting quarterback goes down, you need somebody that can keep the wheels moving in the right direction. And Nick Foles obviously was that guy, because I noticed it when when I believe Michael Vick went down and Nick Foles started for him in Philadelphia. He completely dominated. I mean, I believe he had the best touchdown to interception ratio in NFL history at that point. I believe Tom Brady beat that a few years ago, but he had the best touchdown to interception ratio for a starting quarterback through 7 games. So yeah.
Injury in each of the last 2 seasons. In Denver, Drew Lock at Broncos rookie minicamp this weekend. Vic Fangio says that Joe Flacco is going to get all the reps with the ones when they start going to team drills. So if Lock thinks the vet is going to, quote-unquote, take him under his wing, he might want to think again. Listen to this.
I'm trying to go out there and play good football. I'm trying to go out there and play the best football of my life. So as far as a time constraint and all that stuff, I'm not worried about developing guys or any of that. That is what it is. And like I said, I hope he does develop, but I don't look at that as my job. My job is to go win football games for this football team.
Now, I hope they're going to rail him like they railed Brett Favre when he said that about Aaron Rodgers. And I 100% agreed when Brett Favre said it, and I 100% agree with Joe Flacco saying it. It is not the starting quarterback's job to prep the backup to take his job. It's like that scene in Breaking Bad where Heisenberg was, the cook for Gus Fring, and Gus informed Gail Bedecker that he wanted him to intently watch and learn everything that Walt did. And that was to, prepare Gus to get rid of Walt and let Gail Bedecker take over as head cook. And Walt, being the genius that he is, caught on to it. And that's basically what they're doing here. And it's so apparent. And why would you get a player to prepare the backup to take his job? Joe Flacco left Baltimore because he knew he wasn't going to take his job back from Lamar Jackson. Eventually, Lamar Jackson may have given the job back, but who knows how long Joe Flacco's going to play? Who knows how long Baltimore was going to keep him on board? So he went to Denver because they needed a starting quarterback. They draft Drew Lock. Drew Lock fell into their laps. Drew Lock was he was in the talks for a first round selection, but he dropped all the way to the second round. So unfortunately for Joe Flacco, now he has another young gun to compete against. So
Joe Flacco, new Broncos starting quarterback, not Drew Lock's tutor, is the way I read that soundbite there. What do you think about the mentality there?
Even if that's really the way you feel, don't say it.
Really?
Because
why not? Why not? Because it's going to fuck up team chemistry. It's not his job. It's the coach's job to get this kid prepared. It's this kid's job to make sure he's ready to take over. It's not the starting quarterback's job to fucking take your job away. It's not. Like, come on, man. That whole house nigga mentality is so stupid, man. Oh, you're with the team. If the team asks you to prepare this young kid to get ready to take your job, it best suits you to do what the hell they say. No. Everybody gets to the NFL on their own talent. Some may have some doors open for them to let them in, but most NFL players get in with their own talent. You have to have talent to be in the league. Now, when you get into the NFL, it's a process to learn what it is to be a football player and to master it. I mean, that's Drew Lock's responsibility. It was Aaron Rodgers' responsibility. Now, Aaron Rodgers got the job done. Drew Lock can get the fucking job done if he really wants it. It's not Joe Flacco to be the fucking mentor. And that's so disrespectful. Even if it is true, and Joe Flacco is that old guy now, where, you know, it's your job to be the mentor to instruct the young buck that's one day going to put a fucking spear through your chest. You know, so all right, I'm done with this one. I'm gonna chop these up into parts. I'm gonna start doing 10-minute intervals, man, because these videos be running way too goddamn long. All right.